Shogun.
Hello.
Shogun, take it away.
I will do the thing. Right. Greed is pretty damn simple. You're going to start off 4v4, and you are playing against everybody on your team. So if you, at the end of the game, you are the player with the least amount of points on your team, then it is sayonara for you. You are out of the tournament. Everyone else continues on to the next round, in which it will be 3v3, onto 2v2, and then a 1v1, but we'll explain the slightly different rules for that at the time. We start off ourselves on Beckwith Park, and we go up in quality of map until we finish on something very nice looking and not called Beckwith Park. The only main rule that we have is that you cannot verbally or write down a way of colluding with another player. But if you both get the idea of it without necessarily saying it, by all means, go ahead.
So that basically means we're not allowed to say, oh, like, me and Shogun, we're miles ahead of like, whoever in the 3v3 round. Let's just play keep away from him. That would be like, you know.
Yeah, that's a big
That's
no.
verbal collusion. That's disallowed. That is disqualification.
Yes.
Fired.
But if I see for a fact of it, so we're in the 3v3 round, and I see I'm really far ahead, and the two people below me are pretty close, I can, without verbally saying it, try and set up the other guy.
Yeah, you can like set up the guy you're less scared of in a later round to try and bring him with you into that. That's fine.
That has a 0% success rate so far, but by all means, try and break that.
It happens a lot in twos, doesn't it? When you want one opponent to win. You want to go into the final against someone's shit, basically.
Yeah, twos is just the best part of this game mode.
And yeah, it doesn't matter if you can lose 10-0. That doesn't matter as long as you have the most points in your team. So it's just like ranked, really. It's exactly. It's exactly like ranked. We all know that whoever has the most points wins.
Right.
So we're ready to go. Yeah. Let's do this.
Start off on the Garb round. Beckwith Park. You lose here, you get left. Right, let's do it. Oh, create private. There we
Shogun is struggling. He's done
it. Gone straight to recommend.
The servers just crash every time I'm doing something on my stream these days. Or I just go live and the servers go down for maintenance.
Have you thought that maybe they're connected?
Yeah, I have thought this.
So I only take you that much.
All right.
All right. Who like? Wow.
We got 10.
This isn't even an argument.
Right, that is that.
Stats.
Blue team is
Dodging
a fun
Kingfisher.
Team.
If Kratos gets through, I'll donate 50p to charity.
Whoa, calm down, mate.
Oh no.
Congratulations, Cole. You'll be through to the next round.
See, Cole always wins this, apparently.
Oh my god, that's
Cole
more
is
words than
very
I've
good.
ever heard from Kingfisher.
What did he say?
He said,
Where?
He's not in here, you
in-game
twat.
chat.
No, he's not in here, you muppet.
The in-game
And he
chat.
didn't say anything in in-game. Oh, I see. You mean
Oh, voice chat.
Yeah.
I muted that
okay.
so quick.
Yeah, but I can occasionally hear something like
I didn't
Nice
hear
little
anything. I've got
file.
my voice chat turned off because people always troll me.
Yeah,
in it.
exactly. I've got my voice chat turned off because I always used to ask them if they recognise me, and they went no, and made me too sad.
It's hurting
So
yourself, Steve.
the opposite problem is you, Johnny.
So
I don't reply.
As we play through this, I'm going to slowly reveal some of the more used strats that I've
Oh, get in there. Leave it, Greg. Get Greg in.
Collusion! Banned! Yeah, Johnny. Mate.
We're on opposite teams, though.
Oh, you prick.
You'll find
No,
out.
stop bumping me! I'm very bad at this game. I think I've never got to the 2 stage.
I've only played this once, I believe, and...
Well, no, you played it 2 or 3
take that.
times
Wait,
because
how
that
did-
recording took a long time.
Oh,
to do.
true,
Let's
true.
roll
In the official one, I got, I think I was out in the 3v3 round.
Yeah,
I
but
recall.
then you begged us to not ruin the illusion of being garbage.
No, mate. I probably... that was probably the take that didn't work. And then the actual take that went live, I bet I was out first, with no points. That's probably what happened.
Cole realized that was going to be their second upload of the month.
He had to cancel.
Decided
He's
that
like,
was too
abort.
much.
Abort.
Alright.
What's happening here?
Alright, clear ball. That's valuable.
See,
Aerial
I
hit.
can't lose now after the claims I made to start this match. Thanks a lot, Gregan.
Oh, the doink.
Doink.
Doink assist, I'll
Why
take
would you
it.
not get any points for a doink?
I wanted to let that get in the
ridiculous,
box
man.
before hitting
Well,
it.
you know, there is the ranked greed doink rule, but we're not implying that today.
No, not yet.
Right there,
I think
boys. I
know
was
which
going
team's
for the
gonna
let the ball
have,
into your
the
box
8
so you can get the
goals
clear
and
ball
Yeah.
points.
zero.
That's what I was doing.
Getting a hint. Because Crafters,
Midfield hits don't
though
get
he's
any
bottom
points.
of blue team, he's got more points than anyone on our team.
I realise in this how slow my kickoff is and it makes me sad.
My first touch kickoff is just doing wonders here.
You know what? I'm happy with this. I'm good with this.
Nice one, Goblin.
It's pretty close.
Thanks, mate.
Alright, so one of the things you start to realize at this point is it's 4v4. Assists are okay.
Yeah, in this round,
They
assists
won't be
they're okay.
forever.
In twos, terrible idea.
I'm an idiot. My first touch has just gone to pie.
Air dribs. Bluey would love this.
Air dribs are a saving
Air
grace.
dribbles are like the best for this part.
Yeah, so many points.
Johnny, no.
Bicycle hits.
I feel like you could have done
it's not
literally
gonna
anything
save
else, and someone could have been more happy than you were in that situation.
I was just going for any points. This is working okay for me. I'm getting rid of
Against the
Terziak.
pinball.
I got an epic save.
In the Battle of the Scots.
I got an epic save, though I put it in, Charles.
Oh, you got more points.
Look at me go. Epic save, that one,
You
lad.
fit it in. Nah, really, points in a real game, they're just interesting. They don't really matter. Because in RLCS and stuff, like, you don't get any points for, what do you call it? Like, demos and stuff. How did I not get a clear ball for that? I just got scammed.
Yeah, you're starting to realise that when you play this, every time you touch
Get
the
out
ball,
of here.
you want points.
Okay, that'll do.
No.
That'll do.
Goblin's
I can
looking
drag back down.
secure.
Yeah, Goblin is very secure. How did I not score this?
I've read it,
Peach.
though.
Preferred if you did. Could have got some assist points.
Yeah,
Johnny just wanted the assist points. He's playing that meta.
Dragon!
the assist meta.
Yeah.
Pick
Dragon's not
Goblin, he
talking,
has.
by the way. I'm going to call him out.
Yeah, he's
Cheating.
gone for the
Is he being boring?
Oh, you've all
for the
missed.
Kingfisher strategy.
He's
Alright,
focusing.
this needs to stop.
It's Terziak getting in on the points as well. How did I not get an aerial? I'm literally getting scammed. Oh, you got a center ball though. Yes.
Yes.
I've never been happier about that. 10 points.
Go on, centre ball, centre ball. Yes! I'm dead, I don't care.
How have I
I
not
got an aerial
get?
hit.
I'm never getting aerial hits for these. It's so
I'm stuck
unfair.
chasing now. I shouldn't do that.
Aerial hit, let's go.
I feel like I haven't touched the ball in a long time.
That's fine, Cole. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, mate. Just
Thank
don't,
you.
you know?
I think you're rooting for me, Johnny. Come on.
Oh,
yeah,
what a shot.
really. I wanted to get an epic save own goal
Wait.
like Stumpy.
Wait a second, lads. Wait, can you smell that? Can you smell that? Oh, that's how much of a sweaty, try-hard nerd Gregan's being. I can getting a good waft.
Dragon, mate.
Is he-
Can you touch that goal, please, pal?
He heard I'm uploading this. This is the beginning of his brand. If I win this,
Oh,
get so many fans.
interesting.
Oh!
Oh, he's brought it up. Oh, they're definitely
Well-
colluding in their little chat.
Oh, mate, what is this?
Probably.
Hey,
Trying to get rid of me and Shogun.
I got
I'm
it.
winning
Johnny?
based on alphabetical order, though.
Johnny, I got it.
Oh shit, the
Come on, mate, don't double commit.
I actually went too slow.
There we go.
Nah.
And be a shot, please. Ah, shit.
I didn't get center ball. I'm literally getting robbed this game. So many center balls and clears that are not showing up.
There's no boost in fours, is there?
There isn't. Speaking of which, could I have some?
4v4 would be decent if there was like a bigger map, I think.
Johnny, fuck off.
I think it would. Imagine if there was a huge map.
Yeah, there we go. Starbase up.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Alright, we're both bombing it. This is such a close one. Swiftly legal length of 14 months, mate.
That's way
Welcome
too
back.
many months, Stan's game.
Stumpy's away.
Stumpy score it.
Stumpy's away.
Yes!
The no boost.
Oh, Terziak got something in there as well. It's way too many months to welcome back Swiftly legal. It is a lot of months.
80 points behind me now. If he can get
It's
a
so
goal.
close.
Gracious, good Johnny. Fuck!
Yeah. If I want it, I can take it from anybody.
Stumpy, stop.
Lads.
Yes!
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you, Stumpy!
Oh, that was the worst.
You're welcome, lads.
Oh, how did you not touch that, Shogun?
Turns are so close.
So am I.
Literally
Here.
the worst possible
Here.
scenario. So,
But, man, if Terziak goes through, I'll feel
yes.
robbed because he got literally an own goal in his favor. Oh my goodness, what is this?
Okay.
Oh, what is this? This is
favoritism.
collusion right here.
Orange have come back, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
He's given up. He's at
He
the
knows.
most.
He's done.
This graph on left right. Hey,
he's still
I'm getting
getting
scammed. Literally getting scammed twice.
You see, I forgot to mention one other rule that comes with greed. Whenever anyone tries to make a video about it, they immediately lose.
Oh, I know. I
It's
knew
true.
that was inevitable. I knew that was inevitable.
Oh,
Just trying
easy
to
clear.
keep the ball away from everybody.
Again. Oh, you bastard.
Oh, this is not good. Tarziak somehow scored.
Oh,
What's
Johnny's
happening?
losing. Oh,
Oh, Johnny!
Look at this. This is ridiculous.
what happened?
Kingfisher scored 2 own goals for Tarziak. That is collusion if I've ever
There
seen
not
it.
be verbal collusion going on.
Well, I mean,
out
just
that-
look at what they're doing. Need
What
there
a
be
goal.
any more
point out that
evidence?
the only real winners
True.
here are the orange team.
Right,
Hey, I'm just getting robbed here. 2 own goals by Kingfisher.
Do I get any kind of bonus for becoming top points? Does that mean
Scoring
I'm immune
4
to
goals.
ones?
Imagine.
Imagine.
If only.
What
Well, I
was
can
the
get
name of that
15
thing,
points here.
something? What was the name of
Johnny, I
that?
got a move.
Alright, I'm on it.
There's no canoe.
Let's get my 5 points.
No canoodles.
Can't stop them.
Oh, that's nearly gone all the way.
If only you'd passed it to me on the goal line, I was ready.
King's just taking all the boosts. Oh, you bitch.
Kingfisher just wants to
Go on,
score
Johnny,
goals.
Go on, go on.
Right, this is a solid no.
I'm not in the right line for this, unfortunately.
You're on the winning
There you
circle.
are. I'm just gonna ruin everything. Oh,
I got an assist. Is it enough?
that.
No.
Nah.
Need
You
more.
Something right from the off.
Crafts has gone. He didn't back himself at all.
No.
He's
He's actually.
Johnny, you can
What is
have
this?
it. Johnny,
I'm not even getting.
You're allowed
Not even
this.
getting any assistance from the other team.
Mine.
Oh, my boost is gone as well. I'm dead. Kingfisher actually just hates me. What did I ever do to him? Did I make fun of him at some point by accident? I'm not sure. Probably.
I mean, if you've casted him, you've probably made fun of him.
Oh, I've not casted him. He's not good enough. Hey. Oh well, I lost. I
So-
tried my best to steal goals and steal saves, but 3 assists is all I managed.
I tried
Unfortunately.
to help you out towards the end. I
yeah.
gave it a go.
It just
and
wasn't
I
anywhere
didn't
near
get
to the help that Kingfisher was able to give to Tarziak. He literally own goal twice for Tarziak.
Johnny, you
So
learned a solid lesson today. And it's a lesson I learned a long time ago with those assists. That being a team player just isn't worthwhile.
oh, don't worry, I already knew this. Like, if anything has been learned, it is that all that matters is the top points. You know, winning, losing doesn't matter. It's all about top points. So forget about
Absolutely.
assists. Assists don't get as many points as goals. You no point assisting your team. Doesn't work. This is evidence. It just doesn't work. But actually, I've got since I've like what do you call it, lost here. I'm gonna be opportunistic here. I'm just gonna cast the rest of this just to go full meme tag on it
Clever.
because I've got a.
Nice.
It didn't. But just to clarify for anybody who thinks that this is intentional. Oh, like the 2 people who think it was intentional. No, I didn't mean to lose.
So the only time you really
I
need
wish
to
I
come
meant
back in is
Good
you
luck,
need to
have
pop
fun,
back in
gents.
For the
See you later,
finals.
Johnny, have
Right.
fun.
Yeah. I'll come back in for the final. I was gonna say because I have no idea what happens. But
fuck.
Okay.
the next 2 rounds I understand, so we're good. All right, I've muted. So this is 3v3 round of greed. I got knocked out first because I got less points than everybody in my team. Mr. Craftman just left at some point because he thought that he was losing in his team. So we got Kingfisher and Gregan and Shogun, Tarziak, Cole, and Stumpy. 3v3 round assists are more or are less useful than they were in last round. I thought I was pretty set in the last round, honestly. If it wasn't for the ridiculous own goaling by the other team, I think I would have been fine. I think we were doing okay in terms of boost, what do you call it? Point stealing. Oh, Gregan gets a tap in. So this is another case of Tarziak just trying to play spoiler here. He wants that aerial hit. So Tarziak got probably 5 points for hitting the ball in the air. That's all he cares about. The ball ends up in the net. Doesn't matter for Tarziak. So that's good play. He got the aerial hit, most likely. I know that private lobbies sometimes don't give you the right points for things. Like the last game, I'm pretty sure I got a center ball or 2 stolen from me. But it doesn't usually matter too much. Oh, that's an own goal attempt by Kingfisher. But he got an aerial hit for it. So worth. He got an aerial hit there. Might have even got. I don't think he got a save or an epic save. Did he? What was the icon at the top there? Does anybody know what that icon was? It looked like a puff of smoke, honestly, is what it looked like. So let's take a look at the scores. Cole in trouble. Shogun in a bit of trouble as well. Gregan is looking pretty good after that goal. Everybody in the orange team, honestly, pretty wide open. Tarziak with another aerial hit. off his own crossbar. Not bad play by Turs. He's doing much better this game. See, just picking up those little points here and there, that is why he is on top. Fisher and Tarziak clearly working together. Honestly, I would not be surprised after the own goals. They weren't in comms. They were in some other... They're probably in some other Discord colluding. So both of these boys have lost all of the no respect that I had for them at the beginning of the show match. Gregan, sweaty tryhard. He was in the Discord, not saying a word because he's just focusing 1,000,000% on getting as many points as possible. Let's see how they're doing. So it's still 0 points for Shogun. This is not good. We're going to stay with Shogun because he might start to panic pretty soon because he knows he's on no points whatsoever. Everybody in the lobby seems to be working against him. So he's just trying anything. He's ball chasing. Shogun needs to stop ball chasing here. This is not good if you're Shogun. He needs to try to read the play as it's happening, not just try to follow the ball and hope this everybody misses it. Still no points for Shogun. Will he get on the board? 2 minutes almost gone and he's got nothing. It's worth noting that I lost the last round with I think 250 points or something like that, just to put it in perspective. It's usually, I think, easier to get points when there's less people on the field. Cole with a good finish actually. Could anybody have done anything with this? No, it's just great play by Cole. Just eye on the prize, beats Shogun to the ball, got it underneath him as well. That's pretty nice. So I think that might be Gregan and Cole secure. Just the fact that Shogun and Stumpy and Tarziak are so far behind, Kingfisher as well actually, there's 2 clear leaders, that might be really bad. Oh, Shogun's let it go in though, that's interesting. So this is very, very smart I think by Shogun. He knows that in this position the best that he can really hope for is maybe take the ball up the wall and start an air dribble, get like 10 or 15 points from an air dribble. But instead, he's let Stumpy score because now Cole and Stumpy are way ahead of Tarziak, and Tarziak will have to start getting some help from Kingfisher, maybe, to try and get back into the game, if they really are colluding. I don't know if they are. Anybody who's just joining, this game mode is called Greed. It's invented by Shogun, but he's probably regretting that right now, as he still hasn't scored any points. The whole aim of the game is to get as many points as possible. That's why I keep checking the scoreboard. The score in the game doesn't matter at all. You just need to get as many points as you can, and you're against your team. Right now Gregan is winning, followed by Kingfisher, and then Shogun is last. There's still no points. This is so frustrating for Shogun. It's going to be really funny to join up for the chat after this with all these guys who are sitting in Discord, because Shogun can't get hit. He could have guaranteed an aerial hit there if he just flipped into the ball, but he wanted more. He was trying to start a dribble and get a shot. No points for Shogun. Almost 2 minutes remaining. As that's a tough name to read. Let me try and get it. Patos Lunas 25. Thanks for the prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Stop looking at the scoreboard. The scoreboard is all that matters. Oh, Tarziak passes to Shogun, who misses. He got a center ball, but that is all. He could have had that was a huge chance to score, as the ball did come across. Now, Kingfisher is probably the best player in the lobby from games that I've seen in the past. So if he can catch up to Gregan, he might start to try and help Shogun, just to spoil Gregan's day. He likes to play spoiler, be the one who decides the destiny of his team and the other team as well, as we saw from the first game. Everybody in orange is out. This is a huge chance for Shogun. Is it going to go in? Oh, that was an optional own goal for Stumpy. He's going by the name, what is it? Stumpkin Spice Latte. Kingfisher gets it, and that's going to move him into the lead. Kingfisher and Gregan way ahead of Shogun. We're going to stay on Shogun because he is right now the player in the most trouble, although Tarziak is falling into that similar situation for the orange team. I answered you? Wait. I can't remember. Anyway. 1 minute 15 seconds. Is there going to be anybody playing spoiler here to try and help Shogun back in? He gets the first touch, but he needs a lot more than that. 35 points is just not good enough. It's really a poor score. He started panicking very early when he fell behind, and that was a problem. He wants to redirect on the goal line, misses it. It's a good move by Shogun, but it hasn't worked out. In fact, Gregan's extended his lead. This was no fear by Gregan. He's relying on Shogun to just miss this goal line redirect. I think honestly a misplay by Gregan to go for that shot, because Shogun had a good chance to redirect that into the net from the goal line. What are the colluding opportunities? Well, I mean, I was just joking around with the whole Kingfisher Tarziak. The fact that Kingfisher scored 2 own goals for Tarziak, honestly, is probably him just trying to cause some trouble. He just wants to be the guy scoring own goals for lols more than anything else. Shogun is probably out at this point though. He needs a huge comeback, and he just doesn't have any luck going for him right now. Tarziak with an assist is slightly back into the game, because Cole stole that assist from Stumpy. Is Shogun going to be able to get back? We're just following him because right now it's all about this man. He's so far behind. He is the player with the most interesting task ahead of him. Didn't get a backwards hit there. Would have been nice to pick up even a few points, but it just doesn't look like anybody on the orange team. Oh, Tarziak rattles the post from point blank range. That could have been his chance to get back in. Well, like I said, nobody on Orange team seems to be helping Shogun. There, Cole keeping Shogun out of the game. This doesn't honestly surprise me too much, as there's nothing better than a bit of triggered Shogun. And it looks like he might just be eliminated here. Well, let's focus on Terziak. He's got an easier task ahead of him. A goal is not quite enough, but a shot and a goal is enough. That's exactly 65 points for a shot and a goal. And he is 60 behind. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Stumpy, in fact, gets a center ball, which is 10 points, putting the shot-goal combination out of reach for Terz. He needs something special here. He's just playing attack. He's hoping to get some help. There's a chance. Is Blue Team going to help him in here? They actually might. Terziak with a shot. Gregan with a save. That's probably game. Shogun and Terziak are probably going to get eliminated. Oh, that was an attempted own goal by Shogun. It does go to overtime, in fact. Completely forgot about the game score. We will continue on here. Shogun was trying to own goal, I think, to give Terziak a chance to get back in here. My goodness, Shogun needs this overtime to last forever if he wants to get in. Oh, Terziak gets a goal. Overtime goal. Not enough, though, because Stumpy was the man who assisted it. And in fact, I think even without the assist, this would not have been enough. The assist was worth 25. Terziak needed to score a goal that wasn't assisted by Stumpy there, so he completely misplayed. He saw the goal. He thinks this is probably the best chance of him to get. Overtime goal is worth more. Just going for it. But because he scored after Stumpy had passed it, Stumpy stayed out of reach. Just a little bit too much. And Shogun, just embarrassing performance at the other end. That's just awful. They say come say hi. I'm going to do that. Let me hop in the call.
The players there.
What an embarrassing performance by Shogun. What happened? I mean, when I got eliminated, I think I had 250 points. What is this? 65.
Right, so I have an excuse.
I'm waiting.
Oh, I didn't actually think you'd want to hear it.
Yeah, that's what you thought, Shogun.
Yeah.
Nothing to say for yourself. Embarrassing. The creator of the game has only 65 points.
Terziak's shot.
Oh, no.
Oh, I did. I saw your save on
Johnny,
Terziak's shot.
let's be honest. Like, as England inventing football, we don't have to invent it to be good at it.
This is true. I mean, it certainly was true for the first few years.
Around, weren't we?
I invented it, and now I let the people better than me go and show me just what my invention is capable of. And that's what I want to see.
I like that at the end there, Terziak almost overtook Stumpy. It was so close. Before the assist points registered, it looked like he might have done it.
I did get scared.
But anyway, we're into the semi-final. I'll mute again until after this one, then we'll hear about the final rules.
Right. Gregan.
Good luck, Hens.
Oh, man.
Alright, this is now 2v2. Perhaps the most interesting round in Greed. So I'm really interested. I'm excited to see this one. Kingfisher and Cole are playing against each other. Stumpy and Gregan are against each other. This is two 1v1s. All that matters, once again, I'll keep explaining in case anybody hasn't caught the memo yet, is points. So whoever gets the most points out of Stumpy and Gregan will move on to the final. Whoever gets the most points out of King and Cole will move on to the final. And this is going to be also another tier of interestingness, of interest, I guess is probably what I should say, is that let's say if Kingfisher gets a huge lead on Cole and he wants to play against Gregan in the final, he could just start helping Stumpy. Or you could start helping Gregan to get points, which may, own goal. And it is in fact Stumpy who's off to an early lead. When it finished, Stumpy's been so opportunistic. He's getting a lot of goals in every single round. Good positioning. Do I see this message? Yes, I do see that message. It's like Stumpy's going to let Gregan have those kickoff points. He doesn't trust himself to get it. But look at this. Stumpy might be about to get another goal, and he will. Gregan is off to a terrible start here. Stumpkin Spice Latte takes everybody out of the game. Great strategy. He let Gregan go for the 5 first touch points, and instead he's got his eye on a much bigger prize. That was an aerial centre ball into a shot and a goal, so lots of points there. And oh, look at this from Stumpy. He backflips away from the kickoff. He's never going for the 5 points first touch, but that's a save from Gregan. That's something. And the Cole and Kingfisher battle is not yet really kicked off, so we're focusing right now mostly on the Stumpy Gregan battle, because this is turned into an extremely one-sided affair very early on, but it's not over yet. Lots of time and lots of shenanigans yet to come. Stumpy, was that a save? Yes, it was. But Gregan is on 3 saves, so he just got the Saviour points as well. Saviour point, that's a huge catch-up, in fact, by Gregan. 3 saves, giving him way more. Gregan has a chance. Has he got the speed? No, he doesn't. Completely beans his shot. Stumpy's just playing keep away. He's going to try and clear this across the goal, maybe, just to get more points. Aerial clear, perhaps? Aerial hit? No clear ball. I think Stumpy just got robbed of 10 points there. Aerial hit by King is going to be 5. Cole looking for the shot. Maybe he's getting a centre ball here, not quite. It's unfortunate that the private match doesn't sometimes register points correctly, but for the most part, it's pretty spot on. Is this on target for Gregan? Yes, it is. But Cole with the save. Yeah, he's taking a good lead over Kingfisher there with that touch. Now it's in fact Cole with the biggest lead over his opponent. Stumpy has been ahead all game long, but for the time being, his and Gregan's battle is the closer of the two. Kingfisher's getting a tap in, and Cole with the assist, but Kingfisher's goal is going to give him more points. Looks like Cole, in fact, didn't lose out too badly there because he got a centre ball and an assist, which is 35 points. Kingfisher got a goal, which is 50. It didn't register a shot because it was such close range. So that was only a 15-point deficit for Cole there. It's a big chance for Gregan. The net is wide open. Can he score? No, he centred it instead. What is this? Disaster for Gregan. Panic at the crucial moment. He's only 10 points behind Stumpy though. He's been picking up a lot of the centre balls and the aerial hits. But Kingfisher closes the gap. That was another assisted goal. But this time, I think there was no centre ball for Cole. It was in fact centre ball for King. So 60 points to 25 in that exchange. Well, that's interesting. So Stumpy going for a bump onto Gregan, who did miss the first touch points after going for them. That's not good news if you're wanting Gregan to win this. But Gregan with a shot does overtake Stumpy. Shot and I believe an aerial hit as well to take the lead there. That's 20 points total. He leapfrogs him. Stumpy ties it with a clear ball. This is so close. This is honestly the closest 2v2 greed round I've ever seen. Usually somebody goes miles ahead, but there's 5 points in it at one end, 10 points in it at the other. So it goes up to 15 in favour of Kingfisher, but that is huge. Hat trick bonus puts him 90 in front. This might be the deficit that will be too hard to come back from for Cole. He does not like where his position is right now. At the other end, Stumpy's still ahead, but for a brief moment, Gregan did overtake him. Stumpy again, he's sticking to his guns. He doesn't fancy himself to get the first touch points. Instead, wants to pick up on way more points after. So far, it's been working out really well for him. Oh, big chance again. I think it was for Kingfisher, but he missed it. Cole, tight angle. Instead, just goes for the block. Centre ball, perhaps. There it is for Cole. And the finish on the back of Stumpy's bad clear. Cole is right back in it. This is ridiculous. 20 points separating the blue team. And, oh, it might have been a deliberate... It was, in fact, deliberate by Stumpy. Stumpy does not want to play against Kingfisher in the final. He's already decided to try and help Cole into the final. I'm sure that they are not verbally doing this. It's fully, you know, just, what do you call it? Telepathic from Cole and Stumpy here. Trying to help each other into the final, perhaps, as they would like to upset King and Gregan. But Kingfisher's got another goal. Cole with it. Third assist is going to move ahead with that, though. That was playmaker for Cole, so that could be a misplay by Kingfisher, because Cole just got aerial hit into assisted playmaker, and it was only a goal for Kingfisher, so he might have actually lost in that exchange. That's really interesting that he had to give the playmaker. He's going ever so closely, or closer to that double hat-trick, though, which might be the end for Cole if Kingfisher can secure a double hat-trick. Meanwhile, Gregan has taken the lead over Stumpy. He's just been getting the hard-earned clear ball, centre ball, aerial hit points, I believe, mostly. Stumpy gets a centre ball to come back within 5, though. This is so close. 5 points separate the two. And Kingfisher and Cole have been playing deceptively like a team, but we know better than that. We know much better than to think that they are deliberately helping one another. It's more that they're just opportunistic from each other's over-aggression. Big chance for Gregan. He gets it past Stumpy. Stumpy trying to tackle Gregan there. He does stop Gregan from getting past the blue team. This is really, really big now. What is Gregan's strategy going to be? He tries to tackle Stumpy in the midfield. Doesn't work. Stumpy does get a centre ball, but can Gregan put it in? Looks like he can indeed put it in. Gregan steals it. Stumpy tried to take the risk. He's still ahead, though. What is going on? Oh, Stumpy got another save. Gregan just put it in there. That was a nice shot to redirect it in. Very risky by Stumpy to go for the chip. He wanted the aerial hit, but he turned into an assist as well. And that looks like the only thing that could really give a big lead for Orange Team is a hat-trick for Stumpy. Cole dunks on Kingfisher. Gregan has an easy shot. That's really, really lucky for Gregan that the blue team have just had a huge fight. Cole dunks on King, and Gregan is the one who's closest to it. Stumpy was looking for another save, but he's now 60 points down, unassisted goal. Gregan is 1 away from the hat-trick as well. Probably going to go for the 5 points here. Stumpy's going to knock him away for that. That's really smart by Stumpy. And he's given up a goal for this, but that's pretty smart. He's just knocked Gregan out of the way from getting the first touch, and then he's going to get boost, whereas Gregan isn't. If that kickoff from the blue team had missed, I'm sure Cole could have, or Stumpy could have picked up some points. Cole has left the match. What is happening? Oh no! Has he just given up? I think Cole has just given up. He's had enough. And based on what we've seen so far, it doesn't look like the comeback's going to be possible for Cole. Stumpy though, hat trick. 15 points in it. I am so surprised by that rage quit from Cole. Oh, he's back. Maybe it was just a disconnect. Who knows? We're going to call it a rage quit though, because that's much more funny. He's on 0 points. Because he's disconnected and come back, he's on 0 points. Cole can only play spoiler. Stumpy versus Gregan, 15 points in it. Gregan did not get the first touch. Stumpy with the outplay. Not going to get any points for that though, unfortunately. He's got the open net though. Gregan is away out of the game. Stumpy scores. Hat trick to put him way ahead. Oh no, sorry, that hat trick was previously, but either way, he's way ahead. It was rage apparently. We're getting news from the chat that Cole's stream was indeed a rage quit. Stumpy is going to put Gregan to shame here though. Gregan, despite his try-harding, his lack of communication in Discord. Here comes the triple challenge. Gregan's got to dribble past everybody here to get any points. Stumpy backing off though. He's left the ball open. Kingfisher could play spoiler. He might just own goal this. I think he tried to. What was that? Kingfisher, I think, was trying to help Gregan, but Gregan was trying to help himself, and they both ended up missing. That is going to be it. Barring another crazy goal by Gregan, it's going to be over. Oh no, wait, overtime. I keep forgetting about the score. We're completely tied here. Oh, I see what Kingfisher was trying to do. He was trying to just own goal to end it without overtime. Gregan has a chance. Kingfisher might just own goal here. This will be credited to Gregan. Kingfisher playing spoiler yet again. Oh, he's just going to keep it away though. Stumpy really did not want that to happen. He's backed off. Stumpy was trusting Kingfisher there to not screw him over completely. And Stumpy with the own goal attempt. If he just jumped, that would have been it. That would have been game. Stumpy just needs the ball to go into his own goal, and he will win versus Gregan. But this whole time, Gregan is actually trying to win for himself, and he may indeed have a chance. Oh, the ball's, in fact, get kept out of the blue or the orange half by Stumpy. Stumpy, I think, could have just turned around and own goaled that. That would have been a better play, in my opinion. But he's going for the win. Cole might be just trying to send to the ball for Stumpy. Pre-jump. Gregan hits the bar. Stumpy misses. Everybody up for that with pre-jumps. 20 points in it. Stumpy versus Gregan. The battle of minds. Who is going to take it? Stumpy could at any moment win with an own goal, remember, but this is another chance for Gregan to get an aerial hit and a clear ball. Gets the aerial hit. No credit for the clear ball though, and this might be an own goal by Cole. Is it going to be? No, he clears it. He's decided not to just completely destroy Stumpy's chances. Can he just end it now? Win it for Stumpy? Yes, he can. Cole has won it for Stumpy with that goal. Stumpy takes it. He was very quiet towards the end. I think he missed a couple of chances to own goal and win outright, but Cole puts it in. I would have felt heartbroken for Stumpy there if he had lost due to some shenanigans, but he doesn't, so that's pretty good in my opinion. Stumpy versus King in the final. I'm going to hop back in Discord and hear about the rule set that apparently is pretty cheeky.
So, Shogun, what are the rules with this final bit then?
Oh, perfect timing.
Hello.
Hey there, Johnny.
Hello.
I just said we're just going to go hear about the rules, and I unmuted and you're like, so Shogun, what about the rules for this final?
Totally not planned.
Wow.
Oh, that was a game, wasn't it?
That was nuts. I've never seen such a close one on both sides until Cole rage quit.
You can't blame me.
Johnny,
I called it.
In the community not to rage quit in that situation.
Johnny, did you see mine and Gregan's kickoff for that one there when Cole
bumped
rage
him.
quit? I just smashed
Yeah, you bumped him. I don't think it was it wasn't a bad idea, because if
he scored, if he scored with me, then it would have been a terrible idea. But he somehow managed to get himself the hat-trick goal.
Oh. No, I was lucky.
the hat trick was pretty nice.
So, what's the situation with the final, Shogun?
Hello? Am I heard now?
Hello, I can hear you. Hello.
Yeah, Discord decided to have its third aneurysm of the day.
What the hell?
Okay.
I've tried King in the little piece of shit.
Oh,
Hello.
okay.
Okay, Shogun,
Right.
rules.
What
Okay.
dick? This guy.
What rules?
Love you.
Oh,
For the final.
quickly leave. We're not playing the finals on Utopia. Come on, I respect you guys
Everyone
more than
leave,
that.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one do you want it on?
Aquadome.
Now whack it on
Not the new, not the new map. Not the
Urban
new map,
Dark.
please.
Urban Dark.
Yeah, I like Urban Dark.
Yeah, Urban Dark.
Urban Dark sounds like a good place to finish. Right, so it's gonna be slightly different to what we've done so far. The two finalists are gonna go on the same team together
Hello, King.
with the same rules as usual. And we are going to put 2 players on the other team who are just going to play as if they're playing a ranked match. Just regular gameplay, no bias, just trying to score as many goals as they possibly can.
Okay.
So it's like bots, but with actual intelligence, depending on who you pick.
Oh, so this is like ranked greed for the final round.
Yes.
Ah, interesting.
I like the
So-
elephant on someone's car.
That's really cute, yeah.
Wait, we have elephants now? Oh my goodness,
look.
that is adorable.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed it doesn't match the accent of the decal, though.
Ah, imagine.
Are you talking
a
about
grey lion.
tattooing an elephant?
Full
No,
body.
just change the color of the
Grey.
decal.
Change
That's
it to
paint.
grey.
Okay, so who's going to be on the other team?
I think we should just have the 2 semi-finalists that didn't make it.
Okay, so Greg.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was
go
going to say
down
not
and
me,
go
because I'll cast this anyway.
Yeah. Okay, Greg and Nicole then. Nice.
Yep.
Poor Cole.
So just to
Fuck off, Kate.
make sure that we, just to make sure I understand. So Kingfisher and Stumpy are still playing against each other. Whoever gets the more points out of those 2 will win this game that we've been playing.
Yep.
But Gregan and Cole are going to be up against them, just playing ranked. They just have to win by the best score possible. They're just going to try hard, basically.
Yeah, they're just
And
gonna.
it's going to make
Like
it
Greg and
Greg
earlier
100%.
then. Cool.
So no own goals this time.
Yeah, when I was-
Absolutely no own
Gregan's
goals.
talking to us now.
Oh, yeah, he actually.
Oh, is Gregan still not talking? I even called that.
My mic was muted for like 15 minutes.
Ah, sure, mate. Sure.
Sorry, my mic was muted.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Good luck, Hens.
Is this best of 1?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not watching 2 of these games.
That's fair. That's very fair.
All right, get us intro.
All right. So in case anybody didn't understand that, I'll repeat once more while we load in here. It is Stumpy versus Kingfisher. They've made it to the final, so they are going to play Greed 1v1. And whoever gets more points... Well, it's in a 2v2 match, but they're against each other, even though they're on a team. Greg and Nicole are going to be on the opposite team, just playing Rocket League. They're just going to play. And we're trusting them to play honest here. I'm sure they will. Not to spoil this for Stumpy or Kingfisher. But whoever can get more points between Kingfisher and Stumpy is going to take this. And so far, Kingfisher's been playing... he's been playing spoiler a lot of the time. Knocked me out, right? Own goaling twice in favor of Tarziak. And then he also helped out... I think, did he help Stumpy through? I've forgotten who he helped through. Oh, he's missed the ball on the kickoff though. Maybe some nerves creeping in. Look at this car from Stumpy. Just gorgeous stuff. And I'm not sure if I could ever call that tryharding from Cole and Gregan. What I just saw there is about as far away from tryharding as I have ever seen. A montage play that was like the... It was like the disabled version of what you'd see in a Jazer video. That's what we just saw from... Gregan and Cole. J Frogger Idiot, thanks for the year of subbing.
Only
Appreciate
been
it.
a year. Keep up the great streams, John Boy. Hopefully it'll be another
Good
fun
interception
12
by King.
months.
I hope so as well. I really look forward to this year. This year, the past year has just flown by. So much has happened. Oh, that was interesting. Stumpy does get the save. That's huge. He would have been really far behind King if he had not saved that. We're only really paying attention to Stumpy and Kingfisher here. They're the players that we're interested in. If they can somehow beat Gregan and Cole, who are just tryharding, when really it's just a 1v3 from Kingfisher and Stumpy's perspective, that would be pretty funny. What would that say about Cole and Gregan and their synergy? I'll leave that up to you guys. Stumpy is off to a bad start though. Gets a cheeky wee aerial hit though, but Kingfisher's the one who's been creating more chances. He's been looking like the more dangerous of the 2 players so far. Kingfisher might just try to own goal as well, just to try and mix it up, try to surprise Stumpy. If you do send a ball towards your own net in Rocket League and then your teammate saves it, it does not count as a save. So even if Kingfisher does go for that play, it's in no danger of Stumpy saving it and then being rewarded points. It should probably reward points. That's a huge miss by King. He had an open net effectively. Now Stumpy with a big chance to boom it. He does. Gregan actually moved out the way accidentally. Stumpy could... He had an option, in fact, to let that roll closer to the goal just to get the save points. I think Stumpy's getting a few misplays here and there, but there's an aerial hit. to bring it a little bit closer. Another miss by Stumpy. The nerves are certainly showing from the world-class player that is Stumpkin Spiced Latte. What a player he is. What a specimen he is. Kingfisher going further ahead now. 50 points in it, in fact. He's crept ahead. I don't know how he got all those points. I wasn't really paying attention to the score. And has he stole a center ball? Yes, he has. Kingfisher stole another center ball. Good save by Cole. Very surprised that this is still 0-0. I expected it to be an absolute wash in favour of the orange team. Oh, Stumpy, he had a chance to put that cross field into the net. It would have been tough though. And again, Gregan and Cole showing us how not to play ranked. As, oh my goodness, almost works out because of the lack of respect shown by the blue team. Gregan just flopped onto the ball. Everybody thought he was done touching the ball, but he is never done touching balls. So he got that one extra caress before trying to shoot into the net. Let's see, 85 points in it. Or no, 65, sorry, math is hard. Still very much a winnable game for Stumpy. He just needs a goal, and that would be enough. 65 points is a shot on a goal. He's actually moved within 50. Is he going to get a save? I really feel like Stumpy should be trying to get saves here. Try and bait the shot from Greg. And even a goal line 50-50 does count as a save. Stumpy missing out on that opportunity. He's within 40 points though. Cole's going to get a goal, but of course we know that does not matter. It really doesn't make a difference. Stumpy was just really looking for an air dribble, perhaps, taking up the wall. Anybody who's just tuning in for the first time, this is called Greed. Kingfisher is playing against Stumpy. Whoever gets more points on the score wins between them. Greg and Cole are just playing standard because they didn't make it to the final. Stumpy, the questionable jump, does get out of it. This is a big chance to get some aerial hits. Kingfisher making a run. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups, believe it or not. Oh no, dying. Minute left to go. 35 points in it. Stumpy is gradually closing the gap here. He is gradually closing the gap, but he can't get the save. Cole with another goal. Nobody picking up any points in this exchange for Kingfisher or Stumpy. Extremely cagey, extremely low scoring by both of them. I expected there to be way more goals. I thought by this point in the game it would be something like 7-2 to the orange team. But it really just has not gone like that at all. Stumpy doesn't get the first touch. Doesn't maybe get the center ball. Oh, you missed out on it, barely. He's going to clear away from King, or at least try to. He got blocked by Gregan though. Kingfisher, importantly, did not pick up any points there, and that's going to be another goal with no points scored for either member of the blue team, almost in the final minute. Who is going to take this between Kingfisher and Stumpy? Of course, Kingfisher, in such a low scoring match as this has been points-wise, has got to be the clear favourite. Ahead by almost, I think, wait, I'm trying to do this percentage in my head. This is difficult. Oh dear. Why did I think about this? 25%? Almost 25%. We're going to go with that. That seems about right. And he picked up another 5. Has a chance for a clear, but it says Stumpy's maybe going to get an aerial hit into clear. Misses on the clear opportunity. Kingfisher. Oh, you got completely pit maneuvered there. You would have been away with that one. Stumpy with a big shot. Cross field. Cole is going to stop that. It wasn't on target anyway, but that's within 25 points now. Kingfisher aerial hit's going to make it 30. Stumpy playing it patient. This is smart. Waiting for his opportunity to get maybe the center ball. Maybe he's going to just dribble this across and try and center from the other side, but Kingfisher's got a shot. That's huge points for such a low economy game. But maybe Stumpy, while the orange team are out of the game, can get this on net. Yes, he can! Oh, it's a save by Gregan. Shot, though, by Stumpy is going to be worth something. He's within 40. Or he's within... Yeah, it is 40. He needs a goal. 50 points for a goal is the only way that Stumpy can save this, except maybe an epic save. Okay, epic save would do it, actually. At this point, that would be 30 points. Oh no, that's not even enough. He needs a goal. It's the only way. Kingfisher's trying to grind it. He does grind it. GG's. Kingfisher always in the head from the very beginning. And that was the one opportunity when Stumpy had that open net. The first touch was okay, but the follow-up, just not good enough. And that was his moment. Just missed it. I'm going to hop back in the Discord, see what these boys are saying.
Yeah, I think I've ever got above third player about 4 or 5 times. I very rarely got past the 4v4 stage.
How well did you do in our ranked greed sessions?
Oh, not great. I think I came 3rd out of the 3 of us.
Stumpy, how close was that to being a comeback with a goal?
Oh, I think it was very close.
You had your chance.
And Gregan came along and saved it. It was.
Gregan honesty and integrity, and he should.
If I went a bit more corner, then that was in. But unfortunately,
you can hear the sound of my sweaty armpits as I played really well.
Yeah, that's what made you the perfect person to select for this, though.
The Doritos crunch underfoot.
Just for the final round, just get him in there.
Yeah,
But it
even
took
if
a while
he's
for you to
playing
even be in the
for the
lead.
win, he can also play against himself because he's got that much integrity that he will play against himself.
Good man, I
Story of
respect
greed
it.
going.
To be fair,
Respect it.
me and Cole were just ball chasing because we got in the mindset of ball chasing from
I was loving it. No, I played twos a lot better than I normally do then.
It
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, that was much better than I normally play. Shogun was saying, Johnny, that whenever he and I do silence, we should do a few games of rank greed to start off with.
You think so?
It gets me, yeah, just because it makes me a lot faster and it makes me a lot more
Ah,
aggressive.
yeah, I can
play
see that.
better.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried playing an Octane? It usually brings out the same sort of aggression from long car players.
I don't know, I find the Octane boring. Sorry to all your
Ah, it's totally
viewers
fine.
that probably hate me, but I don't know, I just find it really slow and I don't know.
And I was saying earlier on my stream that the Mantis for me feels like a paperweight, or not even that. It just feels like a sheet of paper. Sorry, it's so light when I play it. I just feel like I'm gonna blow away in the wind. It's bigger than the Batmobile by the looks of things.
I've tried using the Octane, and the problem is that I assume that when I use the Octane, I'll become really good, and then I'm not really good, and then I get annoyed, and I think, fuck the Octane.
Yeah, I can see that.